All right. Let's get to it. Back to the game. Wait a second. I wanted to save that. So we are towards the end of Act 3 Cruel. Hardcore solo self-found on the warrior. I think I'm up and running here. Sound is good. I'm on video. Let's do this. All right. So hope everybody's having a good evening. I'm a little anxious, I guess. This is it, do or die. We either make it to maps or we don't here. It's been a good run nonetheless. Good, sound good. Thank you, Marceline. Welcome back. Okay. So I think we just... Yeah, I think we're heading to the lower part of this area. I forget what it's called. Drown City or whatever.
Take your time.
So we're about to see waifu for the 20th time. I'm not excited. I'm never excited to see waifu. I'll hold on to this one, I guess.
Keep your eyes
I don't think I've been picking up very many charms, actually. Yes, waifu. That's what community has nicknamed this boss coming up. I don't... the Queen of Filth is the boss I'm thinking of. Don't even know the real name. I guess I do, but... hard to even think about her real name. Queen of Filth. Disgusting. Let's roll this, just to be sure. Not a bad start for this belt, actually. Wow. I am too broke to go any further, but it looks actually pretty decent, so we'll hold on to that. Cool. All right, let's get down there. Oh, God, we're almost there. It's like the hardest part of the game, basically. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I'm skipping things. Yeah, that's right. We have to go do the levers. That's right. Okay. Yeah, over here.
Finally.
Finally. Matland Waterways. Okay, so... yeah, there's no boss. We're not doing the boss here. We still haven't even done this.
Are those the Kitava?
We've not gotten the Combinator or whatever. The hell is that thing called? Now that there's a Recombinator in the game, I have no... like, I cannot think of what the other bench is. Because they both kind of combine things. I feel like we've got two combiners. Alright, this zone is gonna give us some trouble, I think. We're gonna have corpse explosions going on, people charging us. Oof. Ooh, yeah, see that right there. Don't want to get exploded. Excited. I'm hoping that we can see this through here. It'd be nice to get this guy into maps. If we die on this character, or when we die, I'm probably just gonna continue in solo self-found to work on the build. But we'll see. I'll end up having to probably create some new hardcore character though, right?
Meat creature!
So these guys, like, I cannot charge in and get slammed by these guys. It'll be the end. Gotta be careful. Like right there. See that? I only got hit by the, like, one AoE. It was about a quarter of my health almost. Yeah, I'm not feeling too good, actually. I feel like I need more defensives here. We haven't really been upgrading gear much at all, actually. Might be an issue. Yeah, very stingy on the resources. It's amazing how little, like, exalts and things that I've had throughout this campaign. Like, just nothing, basically. I don't think that that's balanced too well. I think during the campaign, especially how, like, honestly difficult the campaign is and how long it is, like, I should have more ability to roll on gear. Stuart, welcome back. I skipped Silver Fist, so everyone missed it. I missed it. Thank God. I'll go back and kill Silver Fist when I can, like, one-shot him, honestly. I don't want to touch him right now. I'm doing everything I can to avoid death at this point, because we are close. We're close. Oh, shit. Who's doing this? There he is. Should have laid this down earlier. Gotta remember that I've got a flag to plant. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I don't want to have happen. Came out of the cut right here, can't even see. Slammed me. Pressure is mounting. So earlier today, I caught some of the hype. New game, or I guess an update to No Rest for the Wicked. I'm not going to do the Shaman side either. Why am I going in there? But yeah, I was watching Rax stream it earlier. It looks pretty damn fun, actually. I was kind of tempted to download it. And I was even almost tempted to try it out on stream. So it was like either like just right now since it's the release or Saturday morning. And then I started thinking about Saturday morning in general. So I'm streaming currently on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday evenings. And then Saturday morning's kind of like a off schedule time for me where if there's anyone out there who can't catch me in the evenings but, you know, wants to join the stream, there's an opportunity on Saturday mornings, I guess. But I was thinking maybe turning Saturday morning into more of a wild card type of stream, mix it up a little bit. It'd be an opportunity to try a new game out like No Rest for the Wicked. I haven't played Last Epoch at all. Like there are things I could do. Diablo 2 has been calling me. Like I really kind of want to play some Diablo 2 right now. So I don't know. I'm going to continue thinking about it. There's still a lot of stuff in this game I got to do. So Saturday morning is yet more time to grind it out, to level into hardcore, work on builds and all the things. So I do feel like it might be just a distraction, you know, but it might also be a way to switch things up and not, I don't know, spend all my time in this game. And then of course there's Path of Exile 1, which I haven't touched in a while. So yeah. Yeah, F has been in Discord. Fueling the fire, basically, posting all about Diablo 2. Welcome back, F. Good to see you. Yes, you did. You did. But you cannot deny that you have been posting about D2 a little bit in the last few weeks or so. Or month. And it has been gnawing away at my brain. Haunting me at night. Appearing in my dreams. It's in the back of my mind. D2. I do love me some Diablo, and Diablo 2 is something I've not, like I have not really beat the game. Like I've not gotten to the end game. There's a lot that I could do in Diablo 2 that I've never done before. So it is an interesting option for me to kind of delve into that a little bit, but there's so much game there, and there's so much, like all of these ARPGs, you get to the end and then that's when the game kind of starts. So I don't know if I can really split my time between all these games, right? So Saturday morning, if I did switch it up, it would really be just to dabble. Like I wouldn't be able to really do much. It'd just be an option to try things out, I guess. There's a lot of things coming from PoE that you'll be like, ah, that's where it comes from. Ah, yes. Roots. Inspiration. Saturday morning. My favorite time to game. I don't know. I think I'm more of an evening person, but Saturday morning, it actually is difficult for me to get on in the morning. I'm usually pretty groggy. But once I actually like get up, have coffee, then it becomes like a really good time, right? Saturday morning, it's just a great, in general, I'd say a great time to fire up a new game. Oh yeah, man, I love it. Kind of done with your league with the Arbiter kill. Yeah, the thing is my goal for this league was like I think 4 unique builds. So I'm right now I'm actually focused on my tactician, and I'm planning to get that build guide out this weekend. And then this character, when we die, I'm probably just going to continue to do a bleed build on the warrior. One issue about doing builds late into the season is that everybody's pretty much done all the builds. Like, I probably can't really come up with anything unique at this point. I don't know.
No challenge.
Just body him. Body, body, body. I like being a warrior. I like throwing my weight around essentially. So the fact that Rake has this charge and it hits pretty hard, and then attaching stomping ground to it for an extra stomp feels pretty good actually. Yeah. Dude, build diversity. What's hilarious is that I get these comments on my build video, and it's like the comments are case in point why there is not build diversity. It's like these people come in and they're like, I don't know, if you're not min max to the absolute max, it's not worth it to some of these players, I guess. And that means, what that means is that there's like, and I don't know how much of the population is like this. I am guessing pretty small. I feel like I probably represent the average gamer pretty well. So for me, if I roll a class, and previous to the update, if I rolled an ascendancy, that was pretty much it. Like, I'm all in. I'm gonna figure out what works, and I'm gonna work with this class. This is my character. I'm gonna care and nurture my character into the end game. Now, if something shiny comes out on some other class or ascendancy, I'm not going to just drop this ritualist or whatever I'm playing in order to play the most shiny build. I don't know. That's just not me. I think that's probably not a lot of people. I don't know. But anyways, it was like the blood mage bleed build is like way better. Why even bother? Why did you even do this video? Because people play the ritualist, and they want to play the ritualist, and they want to bleed with the ritualist. Like, really? So yeah, some of these people, it's like, and then those same exact people are probably the ones complaining about build diversity. Like, really? Okay, anyways, pretty annoying. I'm glad there are people out there making build guides that are not completely S tier optimized and stuff, because, you know, I'll probably need those. Most people just want the meta. What is quick and clear, easy, brain dead? They don't have time to invest into creating a build. Dare I say it's a skill issue. because knowledge is a skill in PoE. Yeah, that's true. Auditory minority. Ooh. Ah, yeah. That is true. The most vocal. The squeaky wheel. Okay, let's lay down our flag. What else am I not? Oh yeah, I'm not marking. So yeah, need to get back in the game here. Bloodhound's mark, so powerful. Yeah, PoE Ninja, I haven't looked at it in about a week or two, but definitely things have coalesced. Coalesced. I can't say that word, I guess. Coalesce. Field diversity, not so much. But essentially, I'm just playing around with bleed at this point. This character will end up going into bleed. My tactician is going bleed now. The tactician was kind of messing around with lightning spear and shock first round. But I just decided to go ahead and go all in on spear and then all in on bleeding. Basically, I am bleed boy this league. I want to scale bleed on like every character possible. Yeah, I'm sorry you didn't have too much fun doing the actual farm. That's when it's like, yeah. Farming has to be fun in an ARPG. Or it has to, like, a certain amount of fun, right? I mean, you have to want to do it. And usually, for me, farming's kind of like a low-key, like, relaxing endeavor. If it's not relaxing and it's rage-inducing, that's not good. And I have the feeling that, like, I haven't been in solo self-found for this league. I've been trading a lot, which, honestly, I think I'll continue doing that until SSF is fixed, because I tell you, if I was in SSF, I probably would have quit. And here I am in hardcore solo self-found. All right, so we did that. Now what? Oh, yeah.
Relinquish your waters.
My stash keeps talking to me, guys. So you know how I've said that the stash should have like skins, and they should attach AI to the stash. It should be like Chat GPT. This should really be my buddy in the game. Well, lately when I portal in, it's open and it shuts right away. It's like kind of freaky now. It's freaking me out a little bit, because it wasn't doing that until I started talking about stash being alive. I'm a little concerned.
Quickly.
Stash, my buddy. Ooh, wow. T9 roll on the life, T1 roll on the lightning resistance. This is exactly what we're talking about here. Cool. I'll trash that. I don't even care to... Well, shoot, man. I'm gonna have to be recombining things and all sorts of crap, right? Because I'm in solo self-found now. I should hold on to that. Maybe I should update my armor. I want an evasion piece, to be honest. And plus, I don't really have many orbs. It's gotta be the one, essentially. So I gotta look for the one. The one armor to rule them all. We'll see. Okay. I should roll boots, I guess. No matter what. That's a suffix, so yeah. Nice, actually. It might be worth actually investing in. God dang, I'm broke. Can't even... All I can do is hit it with a regal. God dang, these... Alright, I just have to rely on my shield charge, guys. I have to actually be good. Okay. Wow. Oh, that's mana. I thought that was life. Okay, what am I doing? I don't know how to play the game anymore. Alright. Disenchant.
Be warned, friend.
Alright, Marceline, have fun. See you in a bit. Okay.
See you.
Bring me back to the point I was making day one of the league. Magic Find are OP, yeah. And they nerfed it. This league they nerfed Magic Find, of course.
Now the true search can begin.
Thanks, I appreciate you.
Unbroken statues.
Well, I mean, maybe the RNG was in your favor, but if we go back to patch notes, maybe they were talking about future. But I swear, they talked about Magic Find in detail. I thought that the nerf was in place. They nerfed it for endgame purposes. Or maybe they were just talking about it. I can't recall now. Maybe it's not.
Good luck.
They are definitely eyeing Magic Find, and they're either going to nerf it, or they have tried to nerf it. And then there's also the third option. They have tried to nerf it, and they're still looking to nerf it. I bet you it's option 3.
Back down!
Yeah. It seems like I guess what you're saying, and I haven't really ran Magic Find actually. I need to. But what it sounds like is you still feel the difference. Like it's still beneficial. And honestly, with the way drops are, like every bit counts, it seems. Like you need every little bit to help you actually drop anything in this game, really. It sounded like it was a little broken last league, like may have actually needed a nerf, but honestly, I just feel like drops in general need to be buffed. That's all. All right, I gotta pay it. I cannot die to an orb. I will flip. I will flip out. I almost died to an orb, I think, on this character, was it? I can't remember, but yeah, I think it was. Like, it was the closest I have ever been. And it's due to Rake. So, like, if I charge in and an orb spawns and I land right in the middle of that thing, and with all the armor that I have on, I'm slow, man. Oh, you know what? In that case, I need to use my movement ability like a pro. I have 2 movement abilities. Just need to smash one. Or both of them at the same time. Just basically face roll my movement abilities. Yes. I realize that I don't... Like, I need to be on the ready with my panic button. I don't really do that. I need to just use it more often, get used to it. I say this like every time. Those tentacles are disgusting. Does magic... I wonder if magic find gear sells really well. I don't know. I mean, I imagine if you have like a piece of gear that's like super great and has magic find, that has to be like really expensive. But then again, I don't know, like if you're spending a lot for magic find, I feel like that's kind of like you should already have a magic find set in order to be able to spend a lot. Yeah, I don't know how that actually works. Wisps. Damn, there's a lot of damage coming. This little guy. Alright, the trap that's in this zone I really need to be mindful of. I cannot just dive in like I have the last 5 times. Like, when am I going to learn that there's a trap?
Fear will best you.
Wow, like, damn, dude, the zone is hurting, man. I might need to look at my passives. Okay, this is the trap. Whoa, 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 what am I dying to here? What the hell? Shit. Shit.
I can't yet.
I wanted to lay a lot more spears, but man, they charged at me pretty hard. I don't like that. Wisp for rarity that is sold for 2 divs. Wow. Dang, man. I should have went into the Wisp Atlas area and farmed that thing. I'm not sure how I feel about the... What did I do again? Strong boxes.
You ready to hunt?
Oh god. Not Delwyn. Get away from me. Shrine for speed clear, nice. Yeah, the strong boxes, man. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to buff a strong box and it just does nothing. Well, guess I gotta turn off the music. This is gonna kill me. Delwyn is actually gonna kill me. What is this? God dang it. Go ahead, lay down the ball. Okay. Shit.
creature.
God, I hate them. Nikita, welcome back. Yes. Oh God, man, I can't tell you how many times. It's ridiculous. It's case in. Oh no, not another one. A rare. All right, we're in trouble.
Face me.
No. Get over here. Where are you? Yeah. No! Why are you so good at that? Right where I roll every time. What you been up to, Nikita? What are you playing these days? Please tell me I'm not the only person still stuck on Path of Exile 2 Dawn of the Hunt. Like, am I the only person? There's so much out there for ARPGs right now. It's insane, man. It's crazy. It's pretty cool, man. I think Saturday morning is going to turn into a mix-up day. Saturday morning gaming sesh, not necessarily Path of Exile. You got really busy, started a new job. Nice, congratulations. Hope you're liking that. Eth was theory crafting even. All right, good. Good. Where am I? Feel like I need more defense. We'll pick this up. Should be a pretty big increase for us. On both sides. So Stomping Ground and Rake. That's why we're going for it. Ed King, what's up? Welcome back. Nice to see you. What are you playing? You still on Path of Exile 2, or are you playing any number of those ARPGs that are just like, there's a lot of FOMO going on right now, and I'm starting to feel it myself. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Go ahead. What? Lay down the orb for God's sakes. Hurry the hell up. Where are you gonna put it? All right, die. I don't like this area because it was so tight, and I felt like if bad placement of that orb and I'm dead. This treasure room might actually be worth it.
My head feels strange down here.
Spearfield is such a good skill, man. It's like my favorite now. This guy's hefty, dude. There we go. Been away from home, so no games. Back at it in a week, playing PoE 2. Nice. Okay, so you'll be coming in kind of fresh to the season, it sounds like. You know what ascendancy you're gonna go for? Dang. Let's pick these up. Yeah, no Rest for the Wicked was looking pretty good. I don't know. Like, I'd have to give it a shot to really tell. It's like even like they say that this game is Souls-like combat or whatever. No, not compared to No Rest for the Wicked. I mean, basically, I did not see packs. Like, there are not packs of mobs. And I think that's kind of a good design call. If you're going for Souls-like combat in an ARPG, but you have packs of mobs and density, don't those things kind of conflict with each other?
were no warrior.
So yeah, I feel like Path of Exile might run into that issue where on one hand you got density and packs, and so then what do players want to do? They want to clear the screen. Like that's what they want to do. But if the developers, like, the vision is no, Souls-like, slow, methodical, how the hell do you have that sort of combat against a pack of like 100 mobs or something? Like, you can't. Should I go that way? Yeah, I guess. Ah, Lich Contagion. Nice. That's something I've not done yet. I mean, last league I did a little bit of Essence Drain Contagion, but I didn't make it very far. That was like a couple, maybe one or two hardcore characters. Aggro and pick them off one by one. Yeah, like... Yeah, we would need to run in a group, have a bunch of CC. We'll mark our targets. I'll need a hunter who can chain freeze for sure. All right, where the hell is the exit? Probably up here. Since you liked pairing, you could make a parry build in no rest. Yeah. It looked like parry was actually pretty difficult to execute, based on what I saw in Rax's stream earlier. Seemed a little difficult.
Oh, good eye.
Oh, God. I did not mean to activate Delwyn. Now it's going where I want to go. It's going to empower something.
Keep on him.
All right. Which way is it going to go? Okay. Goodbye. There's another treasure room. Wow. Didn't they say that they were fixing areas where you spawn in and there's danger right there? I mean, what if I got slammed to death right there? That would have pissed me off. Oops. Yeah, I've never played any of the Dark Souls games. Eventually, we'll probably try that. There's so much that I have to try. I missed out on a lot of games because I was playing World of Warcraft or EVE Online. Basically, the last... I don't know how many years. What? 2000... Started in like 2005, 2006. God dang, dude. So that's like 20 years. The last 20 years of my gaming life have been essentially spent alternating between World of Warcraft, EVE Online, and PUBG. So I missed out on quite a bit. I did play a lot of the Borderlands though, but I didn't ever really do endgame Borderlands. I would say that's like one of the series, if you will, that I actually played. I'm glad I could fit through that. I thought I was gonna get stuck. What the hell is this?
Don't give up now.
Oh, it's bear touched. Damn it. Elwyn.
Come on.
Or Delwyn.
Let's end this.
So is there a rare over here now?
We're wearing it down.
I'm not liking this.
Steel yourself!
Everything's bear touched.
Almost there. Don't give up now.
You know, I haven't ran into a Exile yet in hardcore, but yeah, there's these mechanics now in hardcore that I don't want to see. I really don't.
Before it slips away.
I'm glad he's getting jumped. He deserves it.
Spirit's will be done.
Hey, Morthos for the raid. Chef Dan. Crash Tubby, thank you. Nice to see you guys. What were you playing? We're up to No Good and Path of Exile 2. We're on a hardcore character here, nearing the end of the campaign, so we're doing pretty good, but this is when things get pretty difficult and I'm feeling a little apprehensive.
Spirit's will be done.
Yeah, for those on Morthos the Demon, he's over on Twitch and variety streamer basically. So that's why I always have to ask, what are you up to? What you been playing? But yeah, you could check out his channel. Pretty awesome guy. Yeah, Gary, we got Twitch in the house. Twitch is oftentimes pretty dead for me these days. But you should be able to see the chat on the actual screen rather than in chat for the Twitch side. Great Wednesday. Gary, welcome back. How are you? All right, I gotta watch out. Got a witch over here. It bled out. That's what I like to see. The bleed is working. Lethal Company. Got your teeth kicked in. I haven't played that game. I saw an ad for it might have been I think it might have been that game actually. I saw an ad come through YouTube. I don't know for sure, but I think that they were pushing an ad for that game for me on YouTube for some reason. All right.
I'm going to kill
I'm out. I'm out. I'm not doing it.
Creature down here.
Hell no. I'm not gonna just go through a door and face a random rare that I don't know. Screw that.
Face me.
Introverted, welcome to the channel. Path of Exile is going well. Just put out a couple build guides, one of which are doing pretty well. And then hardcore, like I had a challenge last league, basically. I did the game blind hardcore, and we actually got to the end, right at the end of the season. So yeah, it was a good accomplishment. Get a little stretch in. But yeah,
Every step is more
I'm enjoying Path of Exile 2. I've also been playing Path of Exile 1 a little bit as well. Overall, ARPG is really it's my go-to. I really do enjoy it. So I'm happy that I found this game and tried it out. If you haven't tried it out, I think it's definitely worth a shot. if you're into ARPGs at all, basically. It's a good game. Still in early access, so you do pay for the game at this point, but eventually it'll go free to play once they actually implement get out of early access and release the game for reals. I say free to play. It is pretty much like you can play the whole game free to play, it seems. But man, they really make it worth your while to spend a little cash on stash tabs. Like, it is worth your while. Like, your quality of life is pretty low, I'd say, for the stash. If you don't buy a few tabs. But as far as like a free-to-play implementation, I'd say it's probably the best I've ever seen. Are you interested in trying the real ascendancy of PoE 1? The real ascendancy. Is it the Scion? Is it one of the Scion ascendancies? Ew. God dang. I feel like I'm gonna die here. I don't like this. I don't want to dive in here. It's feeling kind of rippy. Yeah, exactly. Key to hardcore survival is having a healthy fear of just about everything. To include grass. Oh god, I dove in. See? Exactly what I was talking about. That could have been death. Why did I do that? Got impatient. The second key to hardcore survival is patience. Damn you. I have no range. I am getting ripped to shreds by this guy. I am leaving. God dang. Then I got this guy over here. Throwing crap at me. Free to pay, not free to play. Not the Fresia. They're releasing Private League, yeah. You would have to access to all the real ascendancies and the real feeling of PoE 1. So, are you saying essentially for Path of Exile 1, try every single ascendancy? I mean, that could be a goal, a long-term goal, I think. Man, that would take a while. Yeah, in private league and downtime, since they are offering us a free-to-play league. So you're saying use the use the free Fresia and try all the Fresia ascendancies. That is pretty cool that they're offering Fresia up for free. It's interesting. I wonder how long they do that for. Because it might, yeah, I mean, it might be beneficial. And how long does a league last? So if you get a free Fresia league when they release it, how long does that actually last? Is that as long as you want it? Like, that'd be pretty crazy, actually. We should probably just jump on that bandwagon and secure our Fresia league. Even if we're not, like, able to focus on it. Or does the league last like a league, like 4 months or something? Screw Fresia was bad. But mixing up settlers with something else would be neat. Oh, as long as you want. I'm pretty sure, I thought that the freebie league was only for Fresia.
That's 3.
Guess I'll, oh wow, I picked up 2 already? When did I do that? Huh. I had no idea that I had 2 on me. I thought I hadn't even seen 1. I was actually thinking I haven't seen a mushroom yet. I need to check my inventory. Alright, let's check the inventory here. 1. Why would he say that's 3? There's a bug. Settlers plus idols looks very fun. Interesting, okay. Yeah, if we get a little private league going in Path of Exile 1, definitely we'll strategize about that, because I have no idea what to do. Oh god, we got a rare over here. Yeah, exploding mushrooms. God. Get out. Get out. I'm a little concerned about this next boss, actually. As usual.
No challenge.
I feel like if we're gonna die right there. If we're gonna die in the campaign, it'll be on the Queen of Absolute Filth. Another map. The taunting begins. Get me out of there. Good God. I'm glad a mushroom didn't appear right then and there. There's some more mushrooms. Welcome back, Marceline. I don't know, man. This Saturday morning, I might be playing No Rest for the Wicked. I don't know. I'm really torn because I feel like I need to just continue to focus. I got a lot to do. Not get distracted. And if I played something on Saturday morning, that's really all I could do. I couldn't. That's it. So for streaming, you know, 4 hours on Saturday morning, that's just not really enough to really dedicate to something like anything, really. And if I really like the game, so what? I'm not going to switch over. So on Tuesday, it'd be back to Path of Exile. I don't know. I'm torn. It's just basically switching things up and having a bit of fun, I guess. Okay. Second mushroom. You would need to make a second channel. So you're saying essentially the moment I put on some other game, I've spread myself too thin, and then all of a sudden, like, a bunch of people unsubscribe. Like, what the hell is this crap? I came here for the Path of Exile 2. I'm not, I guess I'm not quite big enough to do the variety thing yet.
You are no warrior.
Maybe what I'll do is it'll be a secret stream on Saturday mornings only on Twitch. And then the people who don't ever go to Twitch would be like, what the hell's going on? All right, we're there. God damn, dude, this is like it. I'm going to hit this level. I need to figure out my charm situation. We got an Exalt. I could roll something. You know what? I don't think I checked the vendors with this level. Let's check them real quick and then we'll level and check them again. We're going to procrastinate on this boss a little bit. I'm going to extend the life of my hardcore character by about 15 minutes here. You see Stash? Did you see Stash? It's alive. Alright, so need to start filling out these somewhere. I'm starting to get the graders. Eventually I'll swap the front page. Currency tab. What is this? Armor and energy shield, 53 spirit. I'm already stacked on all my skills. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't wear this. What am I thinking? Sword spear. Wonder if this is a decent base to roll with an orb of alchemy. Should probably check my flasks. So 920. Yeah, I like it. Sweet. 20. Dude, I feel like with our life, we want the increased amount recovered, honestly. 112 charges, though. Yeah, we're going to go with this, actually. Can chug it more. %, here. Just stick with this one. Not bad gloves right now. Only joking about the second channel, but I'm seeing more and more people on YouTube that have an alt channel too. Yeah, it'll be, yeah, Deuce Reacts. And I was actually thinking of this. What I'll do, I'll create another channel called Deuce Reacts, and I'll watch my own YouTube videos and react. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh, God. I think that I'd actually Like, I think it'd actually be kind of funny, to be honest. But anyways, it'd be really dumb, that's for sure. And then I could recreate the third account, of course, and then react to the video, right? I could literally Inception this thing. Is it Inception? Can't remember that movie. Subscribed immediately. Hey, welcome back. One creative nickname. But what's funny though is like, because of the way that I did Path of Exile, blind, hardcore, I do like, I will go and watch an old video just for fun. Holy smokes, man. Woo, that's pretty hard to watch. Oh God. Okay. Why does it do that sometimes? It's weird. Anyways, I don't know why it shines a random item in here. All right. I think I might save this one. Yeah, from 2 days ago. that'd be funny. Reactception. Oh God. Okay. T5 on the lightning damage here. Let's hold on to it, I guess. Hold on to that. Trash. I don't think let's just roll this with blues here. Yeah. We'd have to get super lucky. I don't know if I'll ever run cold on a spear, but... Okay. So yeah, I could react to this tomorrow, actually. I could look at these gear decisions and be like, what the hell? That's dumb.
Need a guide? Don't eat anything colorful.
All right, let's stash these now. All right, man. I've been procrastinating a little bit. Oh yeah, I was supposed to check the vendor. That's the big deal here, because I'm about to level, so...
Mods and ends we found in the jungle.
Okay.
Be wary.
Okay, let's see here. Anything worthy? Nothing worthy. That's a lot of fire res right there. On gloves at this level. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of strength on these gloves, armor. I'm just so broke. Like, I can't afford to roll on this thing, but damn. That strength would be nice. Let's see what rolls. If it's something good, we'll think about it. No white pieces of gear here. Can update my armor. There's some life there. Holy smokes. I got the strength on this one, though. That's huge. Since it's got a T1 fire resistance roll, I guess we can ignore it. Okay.
If you hear a click, duck.
T1 roll. Yep.
Don't drink the water.
Sweet. Review your old footage. Yeah. And honestly, when you're playing a game and you're trying to play at a high level, recording your gameplay and then watching it is a really good way to accelerate your learning. And it's probably one of the reasons why I was able to learn as fast as I did, because I had to go back and watch all that footage in order to edit the videos. So I was catching all these things and just kind of watching the gameplay. Like, I'll go watch this replay and think, why do I roll so much? But then I'll just keep doing it because, man, I find comfort in rolling, to be honest. I don't like to stand around. Okay, we're almost there. I still have these mushrooms. I guess I gotta find... Oh, shit! No! I was just... See, this is why I don't say things, guys. This is why you don't say something like, I haven't ran into a Rogue Exile yet. I have no... Where is it? Should I fight this guy? What do you think? I know what you guys think. The flaming hand, huh? This could be dangerous. This guy's dangerous. Okay, she's over here. One thing I will say about Rogue Exiles is it's hard to see them in the mix-up. So she's got some projection.
Monstrous fiend!
Dang, dude. Dude, she's got SRS. I don't know about this.
Scorching cinder.
Oh, God. She's gonna light me up, dude. Let's go. Ah. They're messing with me. Ah. Thank you. Come this way, please. Come on, come on, come on. All right, all right, all right. She gonna light? Is she gonna do this or what? Oh, what? Whoa, whoa, whoa! What was that? How did she do that? Oh, here she is. It's going through. I'm not LOSing. Shit! Holy shit! What the hell? My plan fell apart. Holy smokes, guys. Oh my God. She bought it. No.
Scorching.
Die. God dang, what the hell? Holy shit. She had like every trick in the book. She doesn't even have one of those rings, like an extra skill. Holy crap. Yeah, she wasn't really doing that much damage. I was scared though. There was so much flame going on. I felt like I was gonna die. Honestly though, like she threw a kit at me. She had a kit and she was using it. I gotta give her that. Yeah, she did well. Not well enough though. Seti, welcome back. Welcome back to Twitch. I'm glad we got some folks on the Twitch side of things. I need a Twitch ambassador, someone who just hangs out over there. It gets kind of quiet on Twitch sometimes. All right. I'm just catching up on chat real quick. That was funny. But yeah, she looked a lot more dangerous than she was, I think. Now we're going to fight someone who's actually dangerous, and that would be the Queen of Filth. All right, what are we doing for the build here? Raciel, welcome back. Thanks for the lurk. Let's pull this up. So we are in Path of Building now, trying to come off of that adrenaline rush. Did I really pick this? Oh, no. Okay, so this is the Path of Building. I don't think I'm going to pick that right now. That's probably very optional. So we haven't traveled over here. Titanic, stun buildup, stun threshold, and 5% increased strength. That's pretty big. As a matter of fact, I almost feel like respecking, to be honest, because I feel like I need more defensives. This will give us both offense and defense, more life, more stun. Like, it gives us a lot for this fight, and I'm a little worried about it, actually. And then this one, not too great, actually. I don't know. I'm a little concerned. So those are kind of our options, I guess. I'm over here right now. You just hit a strength node and move on, or maybe respec into Titanic because it's probably a better play right now than Crushing Judgment. But like, let's just remove this one for this guy at 81 or so. It's like 200 full DPS. It's about the same on DPS. Effective hit pool. Not that big of a deal, I guess. So we don't have that enough strength to really make that worth it, probably. All right, let's go back to the game. Build is fine for waifu. Armor is viable in campaign. All right, let's do it. Let's check where we're at in the actual tree here. So I did not have the aerial damage here. Yeah, so I would be probably heading this direction. Okay, so I've already gone this. This is an extra point. Oh no, I think I do go into this. Right now it's an extra point. Maybe that's the play. Increase attack damage, and we pick this up. Because I'm pretty sure that was in the build that I made. Oh, it wasn't actually. So I did not squeeze this in. So this is an extra point. What am I missing here? So Blade Catcher. Yeah, it looks like we've got Resolute Technique. Shield damage, attack skills deal 10% increased damage while holding a shield. Then we've got more area of attack. So maybe we go right into here for area of attack. I do pick this up, and I also pick this up. That 10% increased damage seems pretty good. Let's do this. We'll pick these up. All right, so we leveled up. Let's see if we can get a sweet spear or something that'll help us with this fight. Because I mean, even though we're pretty strong right now, Stash is freaking me out. We're pretty strong, but this fight is so rough.
Some odds and ends we found.
That double roll. All the AoE. Okay, nothing really. I'm not gonna roll any of these. Okay, that's it. Let's go. Curse for magnitude of 75%. Stay out of the AoEs. Yeah. The curse that amplifies. Yeah, that's true. Damn, fire resistance pretty low. Cold is high as shit. Charms. Stunned. Slows. Yeah, I like that, actually. There's a slow in there. So let's do that. I've got cold and cold. I don't... Maybe I re-rune for fire right now. Got 2 sitting here. And then 2 of the smaller ones too. We're gonna replace this chess piece soon, so I think I used the smaller ones. There, that brings up fire a bit. This ring's pretty good. I don't think I can really replace that. But we'll check real quick. Fire. Accuracy and lightning resistance. So there's the dex. Wow. Matching the dex and has the max life, but we lose the physical damage. I'm just gonna keep this on. Alright. Let's go see about a waifu. Oh yeah, 3 for 1, the runes too. That's a good point. Oh, I can't on this character yet because of course I skipped that. Okay. God, what a disgusting thing.
I'd sooner take your...
Oof. Watch out for that.
Time to feast.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
How dare you!
Feel my wrath!
Is she marked or what? What the hell?
Grind you up.
Hmm. Watch out. All right. Good fight. God dang, I feel like that was
Won't tell tales of
good. That was a good fight, man. I felt pretty
Exactly what I need.
pretty strong in there with the build, but honestly, the execution for me, that's one of the best I've ever had against her. Okay. Feeling good. She's so hot. Yes. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that was clean, guys. That was clean.
How goes it?
Oh, yeah. I always want to sell this guy. Every time.
Stay wary.
Yeah, I guess I need to get the blue mushroom. I already have the flask that I would get. I hate this quest. All right, we'll go back and do it. Okay, man, I'm coming off of adrenaline. I can barely even think here. All right, this is a really good ring. T1 roll on the physical damage. Good God. It's still probably worth it, though. Fire is our weakness. We get some chaos resistance. Accuracy, God. Just gets worse. How much damage does this do here? 993. Oh, I need Dex. I would have to totally rearrange. Right now we're at 10 chaos. The next zones, it'd be nice to get a little more chaos resistance, so Dex. Charity. Oh. What I could do is just replace the lightning ring probably, huh? Because there's... Let's see what this does. And I just re-runed this, but that's probably the play, actually. Keep the damage increase here. Yeah. I think that's the play. So... Lightning. Got 1 and 1 here. Let's do it. Oh well. Oh well. What is this? That's a lot of accuracy. This is like just garbage. But yeah, it's like so increased spell damage, accuracy, level of minions. All right, I'm trashing that. There's no way.
Farewell.
That must have been what that. No wonder that Exile was so doing such poor damage. She didn't know how to optimize. She was all over the place, man. Okay. I think everything else is trash.
What do you need?
I wish I could salvage runes.
Don't drink the water.
Let's go get a mushroom, I guess. Okay. Yeah, playing in maps probably helped me out too, right? Got that practice in.
I'd sooner take your head.
The warrior's gone crazy. Oh yeah, the 3-for-1. We'll go back and get it eventually. Like, I don't have enough shit to actually 3-for-1 all that well anyways, so don't need it until later. Less Delwyn, more exiles, please. They're a lot more fun. If I were doing a parody for Path of Exile, like a video, it would definitely feature Delwyn somehow. Do we have a rare here somewhere? Yeah. Showed up out of nowhere. Let's not get blown up here. It sucked to die here after the waifu fight. This dude's strong. There we go. Yeah, you want to see the new patch? Like, yeah, they definitely need to do something about the wisps. Yeah, they already said that they were going to increase the loot drop for them. That'll be a start. But they've said that for other things. Like, what did they say that for? And I'm like, yeah, they didn't do enough. Because they can say, yeah, we're going to increase the loot drops for wisps. And sure, they can tweak it, but how much are they going to actually tweak it? Yeah, although the Exile didn't do as much damage as I was thinking it was going to do, I could have just skipped that fight, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't. I kind of wanted to see what was up. But I did for a second there feel like, uh-oh. I messed around and I'm about to find out. PvP would be kind of interesting in this game. Like most games that are built around PvE and then there's PvP aspect, the PvP would probably just be trash. Like, it would just be who can delete the other person first. Who sees the other person first, really? Just delete. However, like a game like, I don't know if there's PvP in No Rest for the Wicked, but a game that's like that, where it's not balanced around pack clear and stuff like that. Like, in that game, you're only fighting 1 or 2, maybe 3, you know, there's not big packs. So maybe they could balance some PvP in that game a little better. Yeah, in World of Warcraft, I used to love the PvP in World of Warcraft, and would like when Arena came out. I remember being super into Arena. But once Heroes of the Storm came out, like I never played a MOBA, but that was one of the big draws for me. Is like, man, why would I play PvP in a game like World of Warcraft when there's this game that's kind of a similar style that is completely balanced around PvP? Like, that's all it is. So then that's when I started really playing Heroes of the Storm. Had a great time. I really enjoyed that game. But world PvP in World of Warcraft, man, some of that is like just really fun because it would create these moments in your gaming. Like, I've got vivid memories of that. Out of everything that I've done in World of Warcraft, the most vivid, memorable things are certain PvP engagements in the world. I got the mushroom, but where is the lady? Is it this one? This looks like it. Probably not. He's usually more towards the front, so I'll go back over there. Damn, why can't I get in there? Yeah, this ain't it. Yeah, 5v5 twink gear. Well, yeah, twink gear usually I thought was more for battlegrounds, because you could go in at level what? I can't remember the earliest level, but for arena, don't you have to be max level? I thought. Oh, this is kind of the beginning, right? So yeah, she's probably over here somewhere. Yeah, I never really got super into twink gear for battlegrounds that much. Usually I would spend time at the tiers, like while I'm leveling. So at level 18, 19, I'd go in and I'd try to have decent gear, but I was never like stacking. And I don't know why I spent so much time in that one frost zone. I can't remember the name of it now. But it was the one that was, you know, a bunch of snow everywhere, and there was PvE elements. Man, I ran the shit out of that. Yeah, Capture the Flag was Warsong Gulch. That was pretty fun. Oh god, get me out of there. Who's doing that? Alright, where's this lady? Old hag is, I think, what they call her. This is why I hate this quest. Here we go. Cauldron Keeper.
Mushrooms you seek. This is certainly unexpected.
Certainly. Okay. Eth never played World of Warcraft? I'm surprised. You must have been playing Final Fantasy Online back then, or Guild Wars or something. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14. All right. Let's get to the next zone. This one has the more recovery, but I like this one. More charges. Right. I'll probably never run this in hardcore.
What do you need?
Let's check this out.
Weary.
Strength. That's a pretty good start, actually. Oof. Accuracy. God damn it. Oh my god. Sick of accuracy. We hold on to this. We got 2 more rolls. We got 1 more prefix roll, basically, for... Wait a second. Yeah, for what we're after. God dang it. This could be so good. God. Okay. Yep, there we go. That's... We need to come up with there's probably already a great name for this game that has to do with pain, suffering, and crafting.
You found it! Until next time.
PoE 2. Yeah, that is the name.
Found it.
That's true. That's a true statement.
How is there light within this ancient ruin?
I like how dumb the warrior is. Fuck. Getting lit up. Thank God. I'm glad he LOS'd himself. I'm resetting this shit, man. Screw this. Shit, I can't. Because I don't have the freaking waypoint. Maybe I do. Maybe it's automatic. I'm screwed. Okay. Wasn't that hard. I guess you're just supposed to actually be melee. Don't try to be range against that. Don't run. I just got surprised. There is no waypoint here, is there? Okay. Which way do I want to go here? Guessing this way, actually.
Ancient fire!
Still allergy season over here. My face is itching. Damn you. Don't let that guy get his fire off. Is this another one? Hell no. Massive spear. We like those. They seem to roll pretty damn well, the massive spears. Hey! You got lucky. Okay. Okay. Watch out. There's a lot of damage coming at me right now.
What incredible and terrifying wonders.
The warrior seems a little easily impressed by technology. That's the one I have to kill immediately. Okay. Not this corner. I don't know. We might actually get to... yeah, I shouldn't say anything. But I feel like as far as time goes and where we're at, Doriani is on the table.
This one knows the power of heat.
Okay.
Pity. He will burn. Let the sun curl your flesh.
Not a chance!
You will not leave, even a corpse. Now you will see. Euphoria. My blood burns. Touch of Kopek. Be consumed. Euphoria.
No. Get away from me.
of Kogol. Kogol, bless me.
Good fight.
I do not fear the fire. It is mine to shape.
Ooh, the warrior.
I've no more room.
He's got things to say.
Ingenuity never ceases to amaze me.
Armor and evasion. I want to pick that up, actually. How do I do that?
These
All right.
runes, I can make out symbols for blood and offering. Wait, no. It's not a blood offering, it's someone.
So we got two big fights ahead of us. And some zones that are less than desirable to be in for extended periods of time.
Worked? Now this is truly something. The apex! It's opening! Goodness me!
Farming unique to make bleed viable as your ritualist.
We're back in the encampment?
As viable as your ritualist, yeah. Silver Fist for 2 passives, yeah, that's true.
Buy your time.
God dang it. I guess we go do. Oh man, he's scary.
It's some sort of
Okay. I
gateway.
think it's a good idea though.
How incredible!
It's such a tough call, honestly. Even the 2 passives, guys. I just. Ooh. One slip up. I'm dead. I don't know, man. Seems alright for a different character. Seems like a decent start for something. Well, that sucks. Okay. Oh shit, they've moved. Now I'm totally screwed.
Oh, not what you
Throw me off so bad.
don't drink the water. Welcome. Take care.
Oh, really? Realm is being restarted? Shit. That's gonna screw up my downtime 10 minutes. I gotta figure out what I'm doing. Should I download should I download No Rest for the Wicked? I need to see if I can download that while this is happening. I don't think that I can swing. I don't even have the game. Yeah, I'm not gonna rush it like that. Damn it. I wish I had installed that. Nice, thanks, Eth. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Maybe Path of Building session. Gotta think about that. Do you guys really think, like, come on, man, do you really think that I should do Silver Fist? I hate Silver Fist.
Foul beast!
Yeah, my hardcore solo self-found bleed character is not going to be nearly as viable as my trade character ever, because I just don't have that amount of time to pour into it, probably. But yeah, and I haven't actually POB'd. That's what we could probably do, actually. Maybe theory craft a warrior bleed build. That's really assuming we get there, I guess. Okay, what's this? This is a camp. I don't know if there's anything up there. Let's go down this way. Yeah, only 10 minutes, so let's just path of building. We'll walk through some things. I gotta... just be able to pivot. This happens from time to time with the resets all of a sudden. And if I'm paying more attention, I think that they probably announced it somewhere that I didn't see, so need to pay more attention. Read things on the forums. I hardly ever go to Reddit, honestly. Not that plugged in. What is this? Dude hit me pretty hard. Yeah, I saw it on the left side of the screen. I'm saying, like, maybe yesterday. I did see a post that said there was a hot fix or something. I don't know that if I missed the fact that there would be a downtime.
That creature, it's all muscle. What strength!
Oh, Jesus. That was not good. Fuck, that was close. Okay. You, Gold Shoe, get the hell out of here, Gold Shoe. You were pissing me off. Mind your damn business. Okay. On edge as always, yes. Shiver Shriek over here? What is wrong with this area? I'm glad that I didn't get jumped by both of these at the same time.
Weakling.
Nice, an Exile. Let's roll on that spear.
My satchel is full.
Okay. I went through all this trouble and didn't really... What was it? Oh yeah, that's right, this one. 75 armor or evasion, increased attack damage. Yeah. That node kind of sucks, honestly. This is probably a mistake. Increased. Okay. This is multiplicative, right? So a little better, I think. But yeah, we don't get a whole lot of benefit. We need a better shield. No, that probably sucks. I think that sucks.
My satchel is full.
Okay, let's get out of here. I got hit? Did I actually get hit by a slam? Not a slam. Not the AoE, did I? There were a couple... Stash freaking me out. But there were a couple where I felt like I rolled pretty bad. Like, I didn't feel like I did too well. Okay. They've moved. Now I'm confused. Let's go over here. At least the bench doesn't move. I think that'd be pretty funny, though. I think the bench should move as well.
Need a guide?
Look at this thing, man. 1.3 life regen. Yay. Okay.
Bye-bye.
So where's that spear at? I don't know why I have this. We might want the health off of this later. Guess I'll roll this since I have it. T4 on the physical. Yeah, can't really do much with that. Nice. I'll hold on to it, I guess. Not sure why. Probably need to upgrade the gems here. Alright. So where's that spear? Is it this one? 110 dex. Elemental damage. God damn it. I don't know. Maybe some... I don't know if any character would ever really want this. Damn it. Patch notes is out. Nice. Okay, good. We'll read that. Let's look at those once they come out, or once the game shuts down.
What do you need?
So where are we at, by the way? Get out of here. It's 20 minutes. Let's see how far we can get here. Where am I going? Oh yeah, that's right. Shit. I have to go back in time. Everyone's standing around this portal. They're interested in this portal thing. Should probably check it out. Alright, I think we made it. The waypoint is active.
Living Val? In the flesh?
Yeah, I don't know about Saturday morning, guys. God, it's killing me. Because I do have a lot to do in Path of Exile. I'm still a new baby to this game, basically. I'm like a toddler right now.
There they are. Hey! Ah, I was hoping to avoid conflict.
Oh god. Yeah, let's slow down a little bit. This zone. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what Smith Kitava SSF players are, what the meta is, I guess. I might look it up. I don't know. We'll see. Hardcore solo self-found, because I think Thorns is pretty popular, but is Thorns popular in hardcore as well?
I need
All right, I'm bleeding out.
weakling.
Turns out that bleeding sucks. "15 minutes. Man, it's gonna be kind of stressful fighting a boss with that yellow text popping up like that. Especially if we're running against the wire. Wow, what the hell was that? What was that? It was one of these bombs, I think. Okay.
Fear will best you.
This is getting dangerous. Okay.
I can't yet.
I don't know if we have enough time for the fight. Yeah, if we find it. Like, if I found it right now. But for some reason, this zone, I feel like they changed it up a bit, and the fight is a lot later now. I don't even hear them. Usually I would hear them by now. Damn, Ava just took care of that dude. Maybe he was bleeding. I'm giving Ava way too much credit.
Charge! No challenge.
Get him, Ava. Oh, come on. Ooh, he almost got me. Doubt it's over here, yeah. Feel like I'm not anywhere near. I think we need to go this way. I don't think I've ever seen it go behind the entrance. Okay, I can hear them over here a little bit. Holy shit, watch out. That tree was really obscuring my vision there. I do not have a poison charm on. Good call, because I probably would have jumped right in, racing the clock. That is a very good call. Ooh, watch out. Shoot, I could gain a level too, huh? So this is it. 15 minutes, probably around 10 minutes now. 1 bar for a level. Poison charm. Alright, 10 minutes. Can we do this?
Fear will best you.
This is gonna be interesting. This bar is going kind of slow, actually. Yeah, I don't think we can do it if I want a level. I didn't get that checkpoint. That sucks. I should have gotten it. Thought the bar would come a lot quicker, though. There we go. Okay. Let's get back. Yeah, I spent those 2 points. My life regen, we'll have to check. We got like 8 minutes now. Should be able to do this. Okay, so we're right here. I hope my banner doesn't reset. Probably does. Yeah, god damn it. That sucks. That sucks. Let's go ahead and just pick up this area of effect damage. Poison. Damn it. Our regen is at 9.2. Okay, am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Did I? Oh, yeah, I am forgetting something. I didn't hit the freaking thing. Oh, wait, I don't need to. Okay.
Halt! Your rampage ends here!
Don't worry. I can solve this. This is all just a misunderstanding.
Which one of you activated the gate? Which one of you is a Val blood?
Why, that's me, of course. I am Alva Valai, treasure hunter extraordinary.
Oops.
Bring her to Doriani. As for you, I will pay back every drop of Val blood you have spilled. Yo, Mac, take
As
you!
expected.
I will not relent!
Well, got hit by that.
Hey! Sharpens the mind. You will fall before us. Feel Arakali's sting!
Oh, come on.
I shall crush you, insect! Pain sharpens the mind.
Don't touch me.
I will crown to your queen or die!
I need more time.
There we go. Easy peasy.
That was no death. What was that?
Yeah. In time for dinner. Okay. Woo! Let's go get the zone, right? I don't think we're gonna make it. Ooh. Am I gonna have to refight her if I don't get the next zone?
Feel my wrath.
Shit. Just leave here? Like, just go to town, do a normal log out, you'll come back here? Okay. Let's see here. 5 minutes. Do they do another warning or should I just leave? All right, let's leave. Let's leave. So just log out. Okay. All right, let's check these notes. Okay, so I see item changes and then hotfix. Okay, so it's the item changes stuff. All right. So let me share this real quick. Okay. Here we are. All right, so item changes in Path of Exile 2. So they've gotten some feedback about drops feeling unrewarding in various situations, like the entire game, basically. So over the last 2 weeks, we've done a major rework to item drops in order to try and address these issues. So they're actually deploying these changes. I guess this is the change, huh? The patch? Why they're resetting? I didn't know this. All right, item rarity. In order to control the items that monsters drop, they primarily have 2 stats added to them. Monster item quantity, number of items dropped, and then rarity, how good the items are. So they want to rely on rarity more, quantity less. They don't want like a shit ton of things falling out of the sky, I guess. I got a driver available. Okay, so the Wisp has possessed a monster. It gives the monster +2 drops and 300% more monster item rarity. That is interesting because it doesn't feel like that at all. The rarity is further increased by each monster that the Wisp affected as you were chasing it. I did not know that at all. This should in theory result in noticeably better item drops, but in practice it doesn't feel meaningful enough. Wow, so even with this, Wisps feel pretty bad. Effects drops game-wide from all monsters and chests. We're making some very significant changes to the way that item rarity affects the items you get. Here's some highlights. So they modified rarity value at which normal items no longer drop. That doesn't seem very good, especially now that I'm playing Smith of Kitava. Sometimes don't you want just a base normal item to craft with as well? Unique bosses will never drop normal items except for a select few. Okay, so we have the amount of rare gold drops. This means that if you roll a rare item, you get more rare equipment or rare currency instead of gold. Okay, so rare gold was sharing a roll with rare equipment and currency. Rare gold piles are now twice as large, so you still get the same amount of gold as before on average. Okay. Gold, magic, currency, quality, what? Gold, magic currency, quality currency, flasks, charms, and runes are now much less likely to drop from monsters with high item rarity. Okay. That seems probably pretty good. These three changes generally result in around 20 to 30% more rare currency. Exalt, Alch, Regals. Tier 2 rares now drop 4 times more often. Okay. Tiers 3 to 5. Man, I don't think I've ever seen a tier 5 drop. Now drop 30% more often. The mods of tiered rares have also been improved by cutting out more low-level mods, making them better on average than before. Damn, that sounds good. Tier 2 and higher magic items now drop around 5x more often. Okay. The low-level mod culling of tiered magics has been significantly improved with Tier 2 now culling 50% of the mod range. Interesting. I'm surprised they even had a mod culling of tiered magics. Honestly, it just feels like they didn't even have it. They should just remove tier 1s through 3 from higher end gear or something like that. At least T1 and 2. Tier 5 magic items will usually only roll the highest mod available for a given type. Wow, okay. Tier 5 magic items will usually only roll the highest mod available. This means that tiered magic items should be much better starting point for crafting. Interesting. Okay. These changes significantly improve the effect that item rarity has on the quality of items you receive. So we were just talking about this item rarity getting buffed now. So if they did nerf it, it's another issue where they nerfed and now they're bringing it back up, it seems. Overall, you should see significantly better items when killing more challenging content. That makes a lot of sense. One side effect of this change would have been to make player item rarity that you get on mods on your gear more valuable also, which is not our intention. I don't understand this. In order to counter that, we have reduced the effect that these mods have. I don't understand this. One side effect of this change would have been to make player item rarity that you get on mods on your gear more valuable also, which is not our intention. In order to counter that, we've reduced the effect that these mods have. These changes significantly improve the effect that item rarity has on quality of items you receive. Overall, you should see significantly better items when killing more challenging content. And then the next sentence seems to be they tweaked the item rarity mod, right? The effect of that is weird. We've also lowered the map item rarity mods on maps, as these were having too large of an effect after these changes. The overall effect of these mods will still be similar to before, but the displayed number is lower. Unique boss drop protection. Even if a monster has high monster item rarity, sometimes you can still get a bad drop because you happen to get unlucky, okay? Drop protection involves adding an additional item in the case where you didn't get lucky with the items that naturally dropped. We already have some drop protection rules in place to prevent some of the worst cases, but we didn't think that they went far enough. We've made the following change. Like, that's an understatement. Except for a few unique bosses at the start of Act 1, Brea. All unique bosses will always drop a rare item. In the campaign, you only get the guaranteed rare item the first time you kill the boss. In maps, you always get it. Okay. So that's to protect against, they don't want you farming a boss like Brea. Asmarian Wisps were a great example of content that wasn't feeling rewarding enough because item rarity was not having enough of an effect. Wisps now feel much better from those changes alone, but we also made the following changes. Rare monsters possessed by Asmarian Wisps now always drop a rare item. Okay. Yeah. Damn. I did that boss a couple minutes early, I guess, huh? Would have got a guaranteed rare. Fixed a bug where the first wisp in Grailwood didn't have its item rarity or quantity stats. Rare and magic chests. Oh my god. Honestly, coming from Diablo, this is one of the biggest things that I felt like immediately upon playing this game. The chests meant absolutely nothing. And bosses also felt lackluster, right? The loot situation. We didn't feel that rare and magic chests were exciting enough to find. Oh man. Ideally, each time you see one, you should feel excited to open it. Yes. In order to fix this, we made the following changes. Magic chests have drastically increased from rarity and quantity, and also guarantee at least one magic item. They are approximately as rewarding as rare chests were before. Wow, okay. Rare chests also have drastically increased item rarity and quantity and guarantee at least one rare item. That makes sense. I mean, it's a yellow chest. That's kind of baseline. I feel like if you open a yellow chest, a yellow thing should come out. We have changed the map mods that increase the chance of finding magic and rare chests to instead add a fixed number of magic or rare chests. We did need to lower the chance of these spawning, but you will still get a lot better items overall. This is especially true in the endgame, where the number of rare and magic chests were lowered substantially. But the major increase in results from these chests more than make up for that. Okay. Strong boxes, as a baseline, have been increased to be equivalent to the new balance of rare chests. Specifically, strong boxes have increased item quantity, rarity, guarantee a rare item, as well as getting a further 50% more item quantity, item rarity in Cruel, and 100% more in the endgame. Nice. Researcher's Strongbox will now have a much higher chance to drop rare currency instead of the magic currency. Sweet. Reduce the variance and number of items strong boxes drop. They should more consistently drop a good number of items. Okay. Yeah, like sometimes you'd open a strong box and there would literally be like one thing. That's crazy. Of course, strong boxes also have mods that allow for further increasing item rarity. I'm glad. All right, so I'm already spec'd in the Atlas into strong boxes, so that should be pretty strong now. Trial of the Sekemis. Trial chests were very underwhelming, considering the amount of work you need to do to earn them. Regular bronze chests now have the same baseline as rare chests. Wow, okay. Silver and gold chests increase item rarity and item quality by values significantly higher than before. Arcanist chests have the same improvements to drop composition as Research's strong boxes. Arcanist chests, currency, and royal chest jewels are much more common. Wow, that's pretty good. This makes farming Trial of Sekemis like really viable now. Interesting. The chance of getting silver and gold keys as a room rewards instead of bronze keys have been significantly increased. Man, I've got a lot of trial keys sitting around. Might end up using those. Trial of Chaos. In the Trial of Chaos, we're finding that corrupted item rewards are no longer valuable in in-game. Yeah, in general, anything you pick up that's corrupted seems kind of trash. So I guess the expensive to get rarity stats on current gear is now worth much less. I don't know. Like, that's where I was a little confused, honestly. I'm not I don't understand exactly what's happening to rarity on gear plus to rarity. Because it says these changes significantly improve the effect that item rarity has on the quality of items you receive. Overall, you should see significantly better items when killing more challenging content. But then there's this weird caveat. One side effect of this change would have been to make player item rarity that you get on mods on your gear more valuable also, comma, which is not our intention. In order to counter that, we have reduced the effect these mods have. Yeah, okay. So they've tweaked it. We'll see how it feels. Yeah, I don't know. TBD. Wow, items that drop from monsters in the trial no longer have a chance to be corrupted. So now corrupted from the actual reward is better, but you won't see it on the ground. Expeditions also received some improvements. Silence bot, it was nothing. Oh god, Nightbot was beating you up. I need to update that. I'm gonna put a note down. Nightbot is overtuned. If anyone is actually interested in being a moderator, let me know. Yeah, you can slap that bot. All right. Expedition. Yeah, they nerfed the gear. Stuart, you were right. With the tweaks, though, TBD on how that levels out and whether or not it feels better or worse. I doubt that it feels the same, and it sounds like they're trying to get an equilibrium there. But yeah, we'll see. Expeditions also received some improvements. Expedition magic and rare chests now have the same base balance as other endgame magic and rare chests. Normal expedition chests also have been improved. We also fixed a bug where increased chest item rarity from expedition remnants was not multiplying correctly with the chest item rarity the chest already had. These remnants will now have a greater effect. Buffed the rewards from most expedition remnant mods, doubled the number of expedition artifacts that drop. Man, it sounds like expedition is going to be pretty strong. It already feels like one of the strongest mechanics for endgame. Delirium. The rewards you were getting from Delirium for going deeper into the fog were not high enough. Yes! Increase the amount of item rarity per depth of Delirium encounters. It increases to approximately 2.5 times what it was before. I'm curious, it says item rarity. How does that apply to the actual essence, or not the essence, the Ires? I can't remember what they're called exactly, but it feels like it's extremely hard to get the higher tiers. Accessibility to pinnacle content. In order to find loot more easily, it helps to be able to gain access to being able to fight pinnacle content more easily. We have made the following changes here. Breach splinter drop rates have been increased. Yes. Delirium splinter drop rates have increased. Yes. The chance of finding audiences with the king and ritual increased. That's awesome. Now, the Iron Citadels, I feel like you can run into scenarios where it's a long time before you actually find a citadel. Like, it's hard to find sometimes. So I'm surprised that they didn't have an update there, but all in all, I think pretty good changes here. We also made some changes to Corrupted Nexus. Reduce the number of Corrupted Nexuses you need to complete your Atlas passive tree. Yes. Each Corrupted Nexus now grants 5 skill points, allowing you to complete this task much faster. Increase the visibility of Corrupted Nexus so you can see them from further away. Overall, another solid update, I would have to say. Very solid. I guess the one thing I would say to all of this is that, gosh, it seemed pretty obvious, like up front, that there were major issues with loot. And it's been that way since early access release, basically. It's nice. I think the update is great. And it's nice that it's coming around in, I guess, we finally get it, right? It just seems like this issue was a glaring issue for so long. But But I don't know. When did this game release? Like early December, right? Yeah. Another solid change. Looks like servers are restarting right now. I guess we can pull up Path of Building. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with this character. Let's save this one. Unnamed build. I need to maybe check the game real quick. See if it's actually online or not. Wow, it's actually downloading right now. Now it's launching. Yeah, the unique drops. Man, it's really, really hard to get unique drops, it seems. To me, hard time. Oh, okay. Guess we're back in. We don't have to do a POB session, it looks like. That's amazing that even after an update. Yeah, that's amazing, actually. I mean, to me, in my simple head, I'm like a warrior. I don't have a whole lot of intelligence on my gear.
Face me!
I just feel like it would reset. So I'm up and oh shit. Okay, we got kicked. Down for maintenance again. I'm in mid-roll. I wonder how that works out. Guess I tried a little early. Okay. I'll pull up the website. See if it updates to ready or available. And then we'll do POB on the side here. All right, so we are a warrior. Of course. Smith the Kitava. So overall, where's the bleed at? It's over towards the mercenary. Looks like we've got a little bit here. So chance, empowered attacks, deal 10% increased damage. And then chance to aggravate bleeding with empowered attacks. So I wonder if we play around with that at all. Chance to bleed, chance to inflict bleeding, increased magnitude, and then aggravated for jagged ground. Let's do ailments. Or maybe magnitude. Increase duration of damaging ailments on enemies, skill duration. Okay. Regenerate life while affected, okay. Non-damaging ailments, okay. Elemental ailments. So we want to go this direction. We probably, literally, we take this left turn, I think. Stun threshold's pretty nice. Relentless is pretty nice. let's start off doing that. Seti, be sure to check if your skill gems are still on your character. Sounds like it's a thing. Vanished on login. Holy shit. Thanks for the heads up. God dang. It's risky logging out like that. Let's see what the website says. Yeah, it says now there's no timeline and it's undergoing maintenance. Seems like they had some issues. Block chance, block chance, block chance, stun threshold, increased armor, stun threshold, strength, defend with 200% of your armor. Very defensive start. We could have a really defensive start here. We do, I think, want the one-handed damage here. So first things first, we probably want to put on our skill. So rake. And then we'll support it with, I think, heavy swing, momentum, brutality, and then we'll throw, not execute. We're not going to assume that we've got execute going on. Brutality, momentum, heavy swing. What else is there? Heft? No. We'll end up putting rage on here just to have it on the configuration. And then we could just start with those three, I guess, because we're assuming, yeah, we aren't like necessarily getting our fourth link right away. So configuration. Where's the rage? Let's go to skills. Why is it not showing up? Oh yeah, I need gear probably. Damn. This is hard when you don't pipe in something. Ethnos? No, I don't think I said that. I don't know what I said that sounded like that though. No idea. Okay. Let's craft an item. Let's do a spear. Base will be spear. We'll do massive spear. Where the hell is it? Okay, I guess we do just do helix, mate. No. Steelhead. Increased physical damage, increased flat damage. Where are you? Let's just leave it in the middle, I think. And then we rune it up. 278 seems about right. Let's leave it at that. There, we've got a spear. Now we can get rage. And assume we're full, I guess. And then we'll leave the rest here, I think, for later. Standard boss. Tree. Shit, how did I get muted? Thanks, guys. I accidentally touched the mute button. Guess I should pay more attention to chat. Thanks for the 3 reminders. Okay, let's check the in-game. I think it's probably even more interesting to not hear what I was saying and just see what I was choosing, and then putting your own words in my mouth. That was the whole intent. Okay, the website still says it's undergoing maintenance. So anyways, we've traveled. We've picked up some cool things. One-handed, a lot of defense over here. Dispatch foes, and then this is big for bleed. We started picking up some bleed things. I tell you, I don't like this wheel right here. There's some magnitude right here, but I'm not huge on the aggravate, and then this is all increased. Duration's good for the DPS, but overall it doesn't actually increase your damage. It's just your damage per second, which is good. But I feel like this is a hefty investment for not enough. Okay, so what else? At this point, we're over in the Huntress area. We definitely want to get this. This is huge. Now we're at 86. We're end game. Yeah, pretty small numbers here. We'd have to really start tweaking things. Yeah, this is gonna be probably pretty dependent on gear, and this is solo self found in hardcore, so we could be in for one hell of a grind going into bleed like this. I don't know what the hell else is very popular for a smith. But what else is big here? I mean, we could go Giant Slayer since we're right here. Doesn't feel that good though. And then our bleed. Like, we don't have a whole lot of magnitude going on. We're missing this down here. So that might be something, but man, you can see how this doesn't look very efficient right now. That's level 95 basically. So we would have to craft all of this gear to really see what this means. It's a good start. Not sure that I would want to do that, but if we're just sitting here, we will. I'm gonna check the game real quick. Yeah, it's not up yet. Okay, back to Path of Building here. All right, well, let's craft. So I'm gonna focus on things that would increase our damage. So helm, or I'm sorry, hands, gloves. Gloves. Why are you doing this to me? There we go. Let's assume that we've kind of gone a split with energy, shield, and armor, I guess. Why is that not an option? There it is. Then who cares? So I think it's the prefix physical. Do that, and then let's say we even get some crit. thought we... Oh, it's a suffix. Crit. Spell it right. There we go. Let's just say that it's in the middle, basically. We add that. Amulet. Ami. Sure. Let's see. We care about... Maybe we picked up some crit damage bonus. Okay, let's add that to the build. On the rings, we definitely want physical damage. Okay, am I muted? All right, good. Ring 1. Ring. Iron ring. Physical damage to attacks. And I think that's about all you would really care about for this. Just add that. Then add it again. Okay, so this is then for let's not worry about the jewels. You got 1 jewel. All right, so crit chance at 13%, crit multiplier 286. Our bleed damage is pitiful. Okay. Now what are we doing? We would be like at level 18, maybe on the rake. Let's say we add a 4-link. Rage is just there, so it's in the configuration. We're picking it up with Spearfield. So I don't recall exactly what else to put on. Oh yeah, that's right. We would probably do... What is that? Cut one. Deep cuts. Deep cuts. Full DPS is 8. 7, 7, 4. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. It's going to be pretty hard to scale bleed, I think, on this warrior. So we don't have enough magnitude, really, probably. It's one issue, I think. Oh, yeah, this is a good one here, too. Huh. I missed this. Okay, so now we're over... We would likely drop exploit. Oh yeah, we're not even really putting on shock right at this point. We probably would be. So as a matter of fact, skills, we don't need to do that. We can just put shocked. And then armor broken. I don't see that one, though. Oh, yeah, bleed is aggravated, let's just assume. Okay, so now we're starting to cook a little bit. Bleeding is maimed. Okay. Oh, they're rolling back the patch. Oh, that sucks. All right, so Warcry. I think we're gonna add Warcry to this, dude. We gotta find some way. Well, one thing we could maybe assume we're using a banner. What is that called? That's called War Banner. Level 18. Configuration. And let's say it's maxed. Let's just give it half, actually. But let's say it's maxed. That's like worth a shit ton. That's like a 40% increase in DPS, basically, by having this out with 50 charges. It's huge. And then what else can we do? Empowered Warcry. Let's go just to the configuration. Yes. Number of Warcries. So that's not scaling anything. I wonder why. Maybe I have to add it. So that's what, Infernal Cry? So that's the actual damage, I guess. So it's not really showing up as empowering my rake right now. Not sure why. Never messed with a war cry in this. Yeah, get better. Well, actually now with the changes right now is pretty good for us in hardcore solo self-found. Maybe making our way into maps here shortly. Here it is. No, that's not doing it either. Power determines how strong your Warcry buffs will be and is based on the total strength of nearby enemies. So that's not doing anything. And this is overriding anyways. I don't understand Warcry. I'll have to mess with that some other time, I guess. What else can we do to scale this thing? So let's see what gear does. So all of a sudden we get crit. That's a 10,000 DPS increase just by having mediocre, I guess, median to crit chance. And it brought us up from like 18 to 23%. And then we roll better, like let's say 125%. Like I want to be reasonable here. Something like this. Oh, quality, where are you? Okay, qualityed. And maybe a little bit better on crit hit chance. Oof. Damn, I can't even imagine getting a roll like up at 5%. Good God. Okay, 54 full DPS. Total bleed damage per bleed stack is at 225. For reference, my Ritualist right now is doing upwards of 2.5 million per bleed stack. So what else can we do? Is this going to be possible? This feels like we'd be really up against it. So what are we missing here? What is it that's... I've got a lot of the same wheels for scaling the magnitude. Crit chance is getting up there, not at 30 yet. Crit multiplier getting up there, but not where I'd like to see it either. I feel like our actual swing... Maybe it's our actual swing. Like, how much did I actually buff the hit? Man, all right, let's do lasting trauma. So instead of picking up dispatch, damn, that hurts our crit chance terribly. dexterity. So we're at 96. Lasting trauma. It's pretty big damage. We don't care about reduced attack swing, really. What else can we do? Alright, show no power. Full DPS. Let's see where we're at here. Alright, let's check the game real quick. Doubt that they're already done rolling it back. Yeah, it looks like it's still in maintenance mode. So, power, jagged ground, magnitude. So, with this, if we go bleed with the warrior, we may have to... Oh, wait. No, that's not power. That's highlighted because I did magnitude. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you can see lasting trauma is bright red. It's huge. There we go. What's this? So increased melee damage. It's one node over. Oh, there's something in the middle. Increased armor. Yeah, I mean that close enough to probably pick up. Not that big though. Exploit is showing up as pretty big. Dispatch foes, of course, which we took off. Spread pretty thin here. Not sure how I'm feeling about this so far. We're right close to this critical area. This is probably pretty big for us if we go all the way this direction for lasting trauma. But honestly, man, I don't know what I would want to give up at this point. Oh, what happened here? Why is that not showing up as a damage increase? Oh, because I don't have a shield on. Okay, that might be an issue. And this thing is very, like, robust. It doesn't mess around. Shield. Armor, whatever. And then we don't really care about any of this, right? I don't think you can roll much offensive on a shield, as far as I can tell or recall. Let's just add this. Yeah, look, 1,000 average damage. It adds 12,000 bleed DPS. Okay. So now we're almost at 500k total bleed. What else? How do we keep pumping the damage here? Feel like it's not necessarily in the tree at this point. It's in some sort of skill interaction that I'm not really thinking of, like in power. I would love to be able to figure that out. Jagged ground, maybe, but I don't know that we would want to come over here and pick all this up. Oh, here's one thing we're missing. We're not ascended. Hell yeah. That's showing up as a big damage increase. Oh, where's Smith of Kitava, though? Yeah, that's right. So that's the only one that's really showing as a damage increase. This is all defensive. Interesting. Hmm. Dang. I'm gonna really be in for it, guys. If we can't figure out a bleed build, that's what I've been totally focused on this whole league. I'm gonna have to like totally vector. I'm not sure exactly what to do. Like what? Just continue strength stacking into the end game? I think we're gonna have to end up doing that for a while, at least, to farm. Okay, this looks good. Sundering, increased critical damage bonus. Okay, so we would probably want to pick that up. But now we definitely need to drop some things. I don't know if we can travel for lasting trauma. Crit's good over here, though. Let's take this off. Let's look at that. The damage here is immense. Like these two are pretty much required if we go bleeding. Since these are required and this is pretty strong, let's pick up this or exploit. And since we know there's some crit over here, it's pretty strong. I wonder. We just get out of this. Oops. Let's do this first. We're over capped on points here. Probably end up having to take this. Yeah. Not so sure we could travel for this. So now we're at 97. We've dropped down quite a bit, down to 73%. Or 73 full DPS. Well, that's online. I don't know. How the hell? And I really need to break down my ritualist. Like, God, I'm surprised we were able to scale that as high as we got. We don't have the benefit of the rings and all that, which is pretty good. I don't have any of the gear, right? Our ascendancy is completely defensive. Check the website. This is going to be like a weekend project trying to figure this out. All right, so let's go back to configuration and see if we can figure out War Cry. Let's go to skills first. So Infernal Cry empowers the next melee attack you perform plus an additional attack per endurance charge consumed. Empowered attacks gain 25% of damage as fire damage. Oh, yeah, it's as fire damage. We don't really care about that. Got shocked. We've got rage. I wonder if we end up going more of a fire build instead. Ignite isn't that strong on its own. I don't even know if fire is that strong, honestly. Where is broken armor? That's one thing that's killing me right now. Yeah, what the hell? Do I have to put on something that... Let's see here. Bloodhound's mark. Then single out. So the explosion. Okay, let's just enable it. Configuration. What the hell's up with that? Broken armor is like 20% increased damage, right? Why is it not showing up here? Distance to enemy. This, yeah, so let's say we swing from a distance, right? Momentum. 3 meters, I think, is a decent assumption. That brings us up. Yeah, there we go. We had to expand this for some reason. I don't know why this isn't part of the short list. That does not do a whole lot. I thought that was a 20% buff. Yeah, it shouldn't affect our bleed because our bleed is calculated pre-armor, but... Am I mistaken here? Broken armor means that, like, essentially almost like a shock, right? Where the enemy should take 20% more damage or something like that. I need to reread that because it doesn't seem like it's as strong as I thought. Broken armor. Oh, fully broken. Interesting. So I have to, I guess, bring this up to the value of a boss. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's working. Interesting. It actually went down. Oh, fully broken armor is assumed if left to 0. Yeah. Not a huge increase there. Okay. What else can we do here? Skills. I gotta really think about what skills we can bring to the table here. So we would have Lightning Spear. We'd be trying to shock everything. They'd be maimed. We'd have Rage. We've already calculated that, right? Let's hide this. Surrounded. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Still on maintenance. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know how I'm feeling about a bleed warrior here. This is gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to do a little research, I think, on PoE Ninja in this case. I don't want to take this hardcore character into the end game and totally like struggle trying to figure out a build on my hardcore character. Like, I'd rather do that on a normal character. So because I don't have a normal warrior in the end game, I kind of feel like I might end up having to go to PoE Ninja and see what's normal, I guess. I don't know. What are the Smith of Kitavas doing in hardcore solo self-found? I don't know. Bleed seems like it's going to be pretty tough. So, for instance, let's assume all of a sudden that we get a venopuncture. Well, that did not do much. That is somewhat surprising. I mean, it helps, but it's not major. Let's assume we get Smiling Knight. Adds a little bit of damage. And it would ensure a lot more aggravation. Well, on enemies that are normally stationary, I guess. Default attack, Herald of Ice, and Pulky if we got that. Shield charge plus sleep slam. Bone shatter. Damn, man. So the meta is mace. I kind of want to go spear. Okay, what else can we do here? Am I missing anything on gear, really? I'm not going to worry about jewels, I don't think. Are there any skills that I'm kind of drawing a blank on here? This is hard to do. Usually I have the game open as well. So I've already got shock applied. We've got the rage. We've got the banner out even. Without the banner, this is like pretty... Man, the banner's huge, guys. You see that? Full DPS goes from 119k to 162k with a 50 Valor banner. It's insane. So let's mess with the tree then. I'm not assuming that we're anointed at this point because it's so pricey. Now, we could try to shift this build and go further into the Hunter's Tree rather than pick up things over here. So let's save this one as bleed test 1. And then I don't want to scrap the whole thing. Let's assume that we cut over here. Let's turn off the power report. So we cut over here. Yeah, I think we do something like this, basically. And then we get rid of all of this. Then we cut straight over. Okay, here we go. Whoops. What is our block chance at? 50%. Interesting. Just put it in the middle, I guess. Block chance 75%. Full DPS. Can I just control Z that? Yeah. 102. How do I go forward though? Got that. So 102 full DPS. $108. A little bit of a bump there. We'd have to look for a little bit of extra block chance. And then, can we see this? Trigger, hazard triggered. Is that going to show up here? Missing. Shouldn't be. Skills. Bloodhound's mark, single out. Oh well. I don't think the triggered thing for the trap is going to show up here. Are you insane? Holy shit. How do I do that? Does anyone know how you go insane in this game? And what does that do exactly? Okay, it doesn't do any damage. It doesn't do anything to my stats whatsoever. Very curious about this. If anyone knows, let me know. When in combat. Yeah, that kind of sucks that we can't, it doesn't look like I can figure out what that node does. I feel like it's pretty strong though. So the node I'm talking about is Escalating Mayhem, 5% increased damage for each hazard triggered recently, up to 50%. I mean, God, that seems strong. Oh, Insane is part of Delirious in PoE 1. Maybe it's also part of Delirious, but I don't know. Redeployment is expected to be today, but they don't know when. Dang, dude. I should have probably downloaded that game. No Rest for the Wicked. That's a big one there, I think. I just, it sucks that we can't really see exactly the benefit. We've only got, we're at 75. Like, what does the 85 build look like here? So far, it looks kind of bad. This is a big one, though. What else? So in this case, we've cut across. So that's a big one. Picked up some magnitude there. This these are like pretty typical right here for bleed. How big is this? This is actually not that big of a deal. Not a huge deal here, actually. Whoops. Let's see what we can do without it. So I know this crit area is pretty big. We could go down here for this crit area. This is probably pretty big. And then continue to this crit area. So at 87, we'd have 32% crit chance, 461 crit multiplier, and then we're still not cracking the million threshold here. This is serviceable, I guess, for like maybe yellow maps, maybe? So we're farming, but what are we farming for? Like one helm, deepest tower? Like, is that the only way this works? Prolonged assault to 90. And our defenses are probably pretty well. No, our whole ascendancy is basically making up for some of the defensive stuff. I don't have the gear on yet. Kana loot was buffed and then yeah, it broke. Welcome to chat. We're messing around in POB for a little bit. We're almost at maps, and I wanted to take this warrior into bleed. Oh, and Kana, you're perfect timing actually. What the hell are people doing? It sounds like what Eth is saying is that Smith the Kitava warriors are mainly doing mace. Oh, I'm missing an ascendancy point. Yeah, that's right. I forget that you don't spend one here. Does it say that up here somewhere? Good catch. I wonder... Man, we might actually get the stun threshold. I guess the chaos damage one would probably be best. Five of 8. Now it says 6. Okay, 6 of 8 because I didn't. I'm assuming I don't ascend again. I'm assuming I die miserably. Okay. Yeah, dude. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Save this as test number 2. Level 90. So we're at 182 full DPS going this direction rather than picking up warrior stuff. Best bleed DPS 144. So 182, 144. Yeah. So better than this. Less defensive, obviously. We picked up quite a bit of defensives this way. This is at 97 as well. Now let's open up our ritualist. And let's do solo self-found. This character, I guess. So this character still got up over 1 million at 95. Let's pull out... Anointed. Okay, so let's do some things here. Save as. Solo self-found test. 1. Items. Amulet. Where are you? Remove. Save. This is huge. Skills. Where are you? Rake. Let's take out... Oh, concentrated effect is something I missed. Let's take out brutality. Then let's... Well, on the other character, we'll put in concentrated... since we're here, let's do that instead. Let's assume we went brutality. So... Did I have 4 on this one too? Yeah, I think I had heavy swing momentum. I assumed we had 4, so... Okay. Now, configuration... Looks about the same. On a Guardian Pinnacle. Oh, God. Okay, it didn't make a huge difference. But we are at 1 million here. So, items. You know what? I should port these items over, actually. Okay, so let's save this one. And then let's just go right over to tree. Guess this is what I'm going to do. And we'll refill this real quick. Okay. And we go down here. Dex, we'll assume Dex for everything. So what did we do? We went down here, over here. Dispatch. I think we picked that up. Let's gives us another opportunity to kind of make sure we're picking up the right things, I think. Oh. Yeah, this is with Incision. Maybe we end up running Incision on this guy. Why is this happening? I want Dex. Dude. Okay. Go over here. All right, whatever. I guess we get intel. It's kind of triggering me a little bit. And then definitely want these. We pop down here. Get this. Get this. Over here, get the spear. Go over here. Escalating mayhem. What level are we at? 67. Down here. Over here. Now we're at 83. Okay, so what did I miss? I was kind of assuming 85, right? 85 to 90-ish. Let's pop down here. MAME is pretty big. Okay, so let's leave it at that, like 87. And then save as. Oof. Gotta go over here. Kitava, bleed, test, 3. All right, so what the... Okay, we're getting close, actually. Well, what the hell? Let's go back. So this is at 206 full DPS. Items carried over. No anoint. How much was that again? 206 full DPS. $225 full DPS. Okay. 1 million per stack of bleed. So we're kind of close. You've been doing a lot of theory crafting today. I guess me too. But we're kind of close here. This is the ritualist. This is the gear that I actually have in game. If I were to get rid of all of my uniques. So I'm feeling a little bit better. Essentially, the big damage is coming from that helm, deepest tower right now. I was running, I mean, I can go out in T15 maps with this on and run T15 maps. It's not nearly as smooth, I guess, but it's not like it's really painful either. It's just kind of, yeah, it is what it is kind of, but I'm killing the bosses. I'm somewhat survivable. Like I am survivable, not dying. It's not crazy damage. So I guess bleed on the warrior's probably viable. That's what I'm kind of seeing here. It would just take, it'd be more of a chore in solo self-found to really scale it. Let's see what chat is saying. Yeah, no import on the POB yet. Yeah. Cool spreadsheet, bro. How long do you guys want to watch me run the spreadsheet? But yeah, what I'm seeing here, if we go back, 225 full DPS on a ritualist that I've basically tested out in-game in T15. Because actually, I will say, like, for reals, if I go back and I go to this one here, I literally ran this exact thing. Like I did this. So where were we at? We were under 200 full DPS. I took this into T15. This has, like, it wasn't optimized. The gear was, I got pretty good rare gear, I guess. I've been using trade, so again, it's just going to be a matter of actually farming and doing the slow progression for this hardcore solo self-found character. But the other thing, I guess, is we'd have to really pay attention to our defenses, take it really nice and slow, because I feel like we're not really accounting for our defenses, obviously. I haven't even put the gear on in the POB. Let's go back. I'm not going to do that right now. Was it test 3, I think? 206 DPS, 206k. But yeah, the thing is as long as this ascendancy can really carry us on the defenses, this is probably pretty strong and viable. I'd probably go and just pick this up, right? This is really good. And I might even go over here, I think. That brings us to 90. That's a good little hit. One, two, three, 1, 2. I mean, could even spend one more point going through here for some more defense. Stun threshold, 20 armor. Ugh, that doesn't feel that good. Okay. And then this is a big node too, actually. Okay, so some defense there. Interesting. Temporarily disabled the Val Enforcer monster. Where is this update? Val Enforcer. Yeah, I have no idea which one that is. Trinity Spirit Gem change. So the patch notes. We did look at these. I'm going to refresh it real quick. All I saw was a bunch of rarity stuff. So the spear and shield guy in Act 3 before Viper has been disabled. Interesting. Actual patch notes. What the hell? How did I miss this? Okay. Let's go to the forum real quick. I guess I'll bring this one over. Oh, rolled back. Okay. I think I'm seeing it. So the edit here. The patch was rolled back. Problems with skill gems disappearing. We have found the issue that caused the skill gems to be missing and we'll be fixing it. Redeploy again tomorrow. Probably still down for maintenance at this point. Drop changes, unique monsters, wisps, trial, expedition, delirium, player change. Oh, wow. What the hell? This was not in the original. What the hell? Trinity now provides 3 to 6 more elemental damage with attacks per 30 resonance at gem levels 14 through 20. Dealing elemental damage with an attack hit, it now gains. I honestly have never played with Trinity, so I am not even going to read it because I don't even know what the hell it does. Never played with this either. Most skills that have no mana cost, which you don't cast yourself, are now also granted a hidden no skill cost stat, preventing them from gaining additional costs. Okay. Bursting Plague now adds 100% of damage per second from Poisonous Plague, previously 200%. Is this the first nerf? Like, this is the first skill I think that I've seen get nerfed since the big nerf. The big nerf of 2025. Oh, it now... Read the second sentence. It now stores up to a maximum of 20% of the enemy's maximum life as plague, previously 10%. I still don't... Yeah, I guess I don't know if this is a nerf or not. Interesting. Incognito nerf time. I don't know. Starconia's head unique helmet now causes damage from hits to be taken from your damageable companion's life before you. Previously also non-damageable companions. Oh, wow. That's a nerf, right? I mean, probably a unintentional interaction here, but... Lightning... Uh-oh. Oh, lightning bolt radius is now 0.8 meters. Okay, a buff. Impale inflicted on players now lasts 4 seconds. Previously never expired. Holy crap. Impale inflicted on non-players is not affected by this change. Flash grenade can no longer blind the user or their allies. That's a good one. Batter shout. Triggered explosion now counts as a Warcry skill. Hazards created by rearming no longer count toward the maximum allowance of the hazard type. Nice. Crystalline cores no longer obtainable have been deleted. Scepters, wands, and staves can now correctly roll an additional rune socket as a corruption outcome. Wow. Number of monsters in Trials of Chaos below level 65 have been reduced. Blade, Lash, Transcendence melee damage has been reduced. Leap Slam skill used by Vile Imps and Unearthed Urchins can now be dodged, blocked, and evaded. Interesting. That's a slam skill. Dodged, blocked, and evaded. Huh. Urnwalker's Scarab Cloud skill now deals damage less frequently. Ferrodin Plaguebringer's Detonate Dead skill has had its damage slightly... Oh my god, thank you. That thing was brutal. And visual effects improved. I have been surprised by that, like, more than once. Improve the visual effects of stalking pustule monsters. Interesting. Temporarily disabled the Val Enforcer monster. Improve visibility and connections between maps on the Atlas. Nice. Added a world map icon for the Titans Fall and the Titan Grotto. Okay. Checkpoints to Twisted Domain. Bugs. I'm not going to go into bugs. Okay. Yeah, Detonate Dead is nerfed. Few interesting bugs. Yeah, I was perusing a little bit. Manifested weapons died when taking damage for you. Oh, uneven terrain for death from above. That's interesting. Doesn't this suck though? Or maybe I'm wrong. I thought I saw something come through my feed where it does no damage. Maybe that's a different skill. Fixed a bug where some persistent skills could have an incorrect spirit cost when affected by supports that should increase the cost. Huh. Didn't know that. Where the Lord of the Pit in the deserted map was not being affected by modifiers to map boss difficulty. Oh. Fixed a bug where a tamed beast could be active in a weapon set that did not have the appropriate attribute or spirit requirements met. Yeah, I think I ran into this bug, actually. Overwhelming presence wasn't even working properly. I saw that. Let's see. It's up here somewhere, right? So we spec'd into that for, was that run number 19 where we actually won? Where is overwhelming presence? Oh yeah, fixed a bug where overwhelming presence was not being affected by modifiers to aura effect. I don't think I had a whole bunch of modifiers to aura effect. Overwhelming presence now reduces enemy stun threshold and elemental ailment threshold up to a maximum of 90%. Yeah, I doubt that I was really impacted there. I don't think I had much going on there. All right, guys. Well, that was fun. I'm going to call it. I guess we're not going to get back in game. And we're going to have to see if we get into the end game on this hardcore character tomorrow. Same time. And I'm up in the air whether or not we try bleed on the warrior. We'll see. I'm going to look into Path of, or PoE Ninja and see what's going on, I guess. I might have to lean on the community a little bit for this warrior. I'm not sure what the hell to do with it, to be honest. But we gave it a good shot in Path of Building, and I think I've got a path that would be serviceable, and we could probably scale into it, but we would definitely be on the grind. I think no matter what we do, we're on the grind. And it might be that we start off strength stacking with this character, and we carry that forward into maps, and at a certain point, we transition off into something else, but I don't know what that something else is going to be. So anyways, have a good night. I hope to see everyone again tomorrow. Take care.